Celestial Refugees, Chapter 5. The dawn of a new day on the alien planet brought with it a sense of cautious optimism aboard the USS Pioneer. The crew, gathered in the common area now serving as their meeting room, discussed their plans amidst the backdrop of ongoing repairs. Captain Alara Tran addressed the team, her tone firm yet hopeful. "Our first priority is to get the Pioneer back into a stable condition. Leo, how are the repairs coming along?" Leo Rodriguez, looking up from his tablet filled with technical readouts, replied, "I've patched up the critical systems, but we're still a long way from fully operational. We need replacement parts that we just don't have." It was then that Sergeant Alexei Ivanov, who had been pondering the mysterious structure they encountered, spoke up. "What if the object we found could help us? If it's as advanced as it seems, there might be technology or materials we can use." Alara considered this. "It's a risk, but we might not have a choice. Nia, I want you to lead a detailed analysis of the structure. We need to understand it before we attempt anything." Nia Patel nodded in agreement, her mind already racing with possibilities. "I'll start right away. There's more to that structure than meets the eye." As the meeting continued, Nia shared another intriguing observation. "There's something else. The increase in oxygen levels on the planet, it seems to be emanating from the vicinity of the structure. It's as if the structure is influencing the environment somehow." This revelation caught everyone's attention. Leo leaned forward, intrigued. "Are you saying the structure could be terraforming the planet?" "It's a theory," Nia replied. "But we need more data to be sure." The meeting concluded with a sense of purpose. While Leo continued with the repairs, Nia and Alexei prepared for another expedition to the structure, equipped with more sophisticated analysis tools. As Nia and Alexei ventured out to the structure, the barren landscape seemed less hostile in the light of day. The structure itself, standing tall against the horizon, was a beacon of mystery and potential answers. Reaching the site, they began a thorough examination. Nia's instruments collected atmospheric samples, while Alexei used scanning equipment to map the structure's surface. The initial findings were startling. The closer they got to the structure, the more pronounced the changes in oxygen levels. Nia's readings indicated a subtle but definite alteration in the atmosphere's composition in the immediate area. "The structure is definitely affecting its environment," Nia reported, her voice a mix of excitement and apprehension. "But how and why, that's what we need to find out." Back at the Pioneer, Alara awaited their findings. The possibility that the mysterious structure could hold the key to their survival and the planet's transformation was a tantalizing prospect, one that could change the course of their mission. Under the alien sun, Nia Patel and Alexei Ivanov worked diligently around the enigmatic structure, their equipment beeping and whirring as they collected data and attempted to interface with the alien technology. Nia, her focus on the strange panel they had found earlier, attempted various methods to activate or communicate with it. She tried inputting sequences, touching it in different patterns, but the panel remained inert, its secrets locked away. "It's like it's waiting for something specific, some key or trigger we just don't have," she said, frustration creeping into her voice. Alexei watched thoughtfully for a moment before stepping forward. "Let me try something," he said, his gaze fixed on the panel. His cybernetic arm, a marvel of human engineering, might have been compatible in some way with the alien technology. As he reached out and placed his hand on the panel, something extraordinary happened. The structure hummed to life, the panel illuminating under his touch. A complex network of lights and symbols appeared, none of which Nia recognized. Suddenly, Alexei stiffened, his eyes going wide. He gasped, a torrent of images and sensations flooding through his mind. Visions of an advanced civilization, their technology far surpassing anything known to humanity, flashed before him. He saw towering cities, vast networks, and a star map detailing unknown regions of space. The flow of information was overwhelming, too much for his mind to process. Nia, realizing something was wrong, reached out to him. "Alexei. What's happening?" But before he could respond, he collapsed, unconscious, the panel dimming once again. Panic surged through Nia as she checked his vitals. "Alexei, come on, stay with me," she urged, her voice laced with concern. He was alive but unresponsive. With no time to lose, she activated her comm. "Ilara, we have a situation. Alexei's down. I need medical support here, now." Back at the Pioneer, Ilara responded immediately, her voice calm but urgent. "Medical team is on the way. Hold on, Nia." As Nia waited anxiously for help, she couldn't help but wonder what Alexei had experienced. The structure had reacted to him, to his cybernetics, revealing a glimpse of its origins and purpose. But at what cost? As the medical team arrived and tended to Alexei, Nia looked back at the silent structure. It stood there, a monument of a long-lost civilization, holding answers and, perhaps, the key to their survival. But it was clear now that unlocking its secrets would be far more dangerous and complex than they had ever imagined. As the Pioneer's medical robots carefully transported the unconscious Alexei back to the ship, Nia Patel hurried alongside, her mind racing with concern for her colleague and the implications of what had just transpired. The alien structure, now a source of both wonder and apprehension, loomed in the background, its secrets still veiled. Upon reaching the Pioneer, Nia quickly sought out Captain Ilara Tran, needing to report the alarming developments. In the ship's command center, she found Ilara reviewing data on a console. "Captain," Nia began, her voice tense with urgency, "the structure reacted to Alexei's cybernetics. It showed him something, but the overload knocked him out. He's still unconscious." Ilara's expression grew serious. "This changes things. That structure isn't just a relic, it's active, and potentially dangerous. Keep me updated on Alexei's condition. We need to understand what happened to him." Before Nia could respond, Leo Rodriguez's voice cut through the comm system, laced with a mix of surprise and concern. "Captain, we've got incoming ships. Their signatures match those of the hostiles we were warned about." The news hit like a shockwave. Ilara quickly moved to the main console, her fingers flying over the controls, bringing up the sensor readings. On the screen, several small craft were approaching their location at a rapid pace. "We need to prepare for possible hostile contact," Ilara declared, her voice ringing with command. "Leo, how are our defensive systems?" "Partially operational, Captain," Leo responded. "But we're not in any shape for a fight. Our best bet is to avoid confrontation." Ilara weighed their limited options. "Agreed. Let's try to communicate first, see if we can resolve this peacefully. But be ready for anything." As the crew braced themselves, Ilara opened a channel, attempting to hail the approaching ships. "Unidentified vessels, this is Captain Ilara Tran of the USS Pioneer. We are on a peaceful mission and request you identify yourselves and state your intentions." The silence that followed was tense, the crew anxiously awaiting a response. The approaching ships, visible now on the main screen, maintained their course, their intentions as yet unknown. In the medical bay, Alexei lay still, the medical robots working around him. Whatever secrets he had glimpsed within the alien structure remained locked within his unconscious mind, a puzzle piece to the larger mystery surrounding them. Outside, the alien sun cast long shadows over the Pioneer, a solitary vessel on a strange world, now facing an uncertain and potentially dangerous encounter.